Welcome back. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and do another episode of this little bit, whatever we're calling it. Initially the idea was called Whiskey and Rye, and I would review whiskeys, but then I kind of got into doing cocktails, so I don't know what we want to call it. We can still call it Whiskey and Rye, I suppose, even if I'm not using whiskey in the latest two videos. So today I decided that I want to do a Negroni. Talked about it in the last video, but I'm a big fan of it. Very recently got into them. Just like I said, during the quarantine, started making different cocktails. We couldn't go out for a couple months there, and decided to go ahead and do my own home bartending just for fun. And got into certain things. So Negroni is one of these items that I've come to enjoy. It's a very simple cocktail. 3 ingredients. It is gin, it is sweet vermouth, and it is Campari. Sweet vermouth, I would say right off the bat, there's a lot of differences between sweet vermouths. So if you happen to try whichever one you want to try and figure out which one you like the best and you want to use that in your Negroni, do that. Put the work in, figure out what you like. I don't know how you'd go about doing that. Maybe just research it, try them all. I don't think I've ever seen like a vermouth class, but I'm sure they exist. This one I got here is Martini and Rosso vermouth, which man, you can find this at a grocery store anywhere. This is like the basic bitch of sweet vermouth, but it's different than the other ones. The one I had before was Gallo, which is a lot more a little more fruit forward. It was a little bit almost like a red wine that tasted extra fruity. It's got a lot of spice to it. Got a lot of different notes of like what they call vegetal notes. Like to me, I get just a big whiff of thyme and maybe even rosemary. Parsley and sage, still not sure about that. But yeah. Anyways, the gin I'm going to go with is Ryan Reynolds' own Aviation Gin. This is a pretty good gin. Not gonna lie, I tried it because it was a Ryan Reynolds thing, and obviously, figure that if he knows how to be funny, he might know how to make good gin too. And turns out he does know good gin, and he also knows how to make a lot of money off of gin, having sold his stake in aviation for almost $1 billion. So it's good stuff. Recommend it. And of course, just the basic Campari. As I talked about in the last one, Campari has a unique taste, antique-y. It's the only way I can think of to describe it. It's kind of almost like a dust, like an old... And it's not to say that it's bad, it's just unique. Okay, so I'm just going to get into this. There's actually a lot of different variations you can do off of this. If you want to make it with whiskey instead of gin, that's a Boulevard EA. You can swap out your base spirit for a lot of things. You can use like a white vermouth or a Lillet or anything like that, just to try to adjust the flavors, whichever you like. There's even one that's a chocolate Negroni, which you just basically add chocolate bitters. It works really well with this one. I'll probably do that one today. But just straight off the bat, this one, you're pretty much good just to build it right in the glass. You don't have to necessarily use a shaker for it. It's easy enough. Again, it's only me, so I'm using my hands to get the ice out. Yes, I have tongs, but you only get like one at a time. If that, not effective. So if you do have one of these and you're serving guests, I would recommend you get a better set of tongs. And so you fill up your glass with some ice. This is the easy part. It's all 1 to 1 to 1. 1 ounce, half an ounce, 2 ounces, however big you want your drink, however strong you want it. So I'm just going to go with 1 ounce each. Again, very good gin. If I had one complaint, the bottle's a little bit awkward to handle. Although I really do like the cap. Looks like a gas cap on a plane. But definitely, highly recommend this gin. It's delicious, so... Ryan Reynolds, if you're out there, call me, baby. Even though I guess now he's not involved in it because he just sold it. But anyways, then it's 1 ounce of sweet vermouth, 1 ounce, half an ounce, whatever you want. It's all 1 to 1 to 1. Again, whatever vermouth you end up liking, use that one. This one is okay. I think I preferred the Gallo that I had previously. It was, again, more fruit forward, a little sweeter. Not to say this isn't good. This actually works really well for the chocolate Negroni, but it's different strokes. So you do you, boo. All right, we're gonna get 1 ounce of Campari. Don't spill it. 1 to 1 to 1. Easy ratio. Not a problem. You got that in your glass. You get your stir. If you don't have a bar spoon, I don't have a bar spoon, so I just use the little stirrers that I bought. And you're just gonna stir it 10, 20, 30 seconds, depending on how cold you like to drink, how much you like it diluted. I usually go 20-ish seconds, maybe a little more. And you can tell by the outside of the glass how cold it is, how much it's diluted by how much the ice goes away. Now, what I am going to do, probably should have done before, is I'm going to do a dash of chocolate bitters. 2 dashes maybe. There it is. Hella chocolate bitters. Mexican chocolate bitters. Actually pretty good. That smells like Mexican hot cocoa. It's optional. This just happens to be one of the ways that I like it. It's also good just the way it is. And then if you just want to go with that, then what you'll do is you'll just get yourself a peel, a zest, an orange rind, and you're going to go ahead and put it on there. Now, yes, it doesn't come off the orange like that. I did that beforehand. All you're going to do for that is just express it and then garnish. I am actually going to do my chocolate bitters and stir it again. Probably should have done it the first time. Not going to lie, I forgot. Stir, stir, stir. Now, I don't stir the expressed orange oils in it. I suppose you don't have to not do that. You could do it if you wanted to. But I think most people who make drinks would agree the purpose to the oils is to kind of sit on top or float and even just be on the rim a lot to add that extra scent. You're just gonna express it a little bit. You can actually see a little bit when you get, you probably can't see it now, but do that. And however you wanna do your garnish, I like to do a little twisty twist, go like that. And then go around the rim, give it a little rim job, and you're done. That's your drink. It's actually real easy to make. Quite tasty. It's fairly refreshing, oddly enough. For most of the ingredients that go in there, you wouldn't think refreshing. You wouldn't think, because they're all kind of dry. They're all kind of dry ingredients. Your gin has a very dry finish. Your Campari is very bitter, and even this version of the vermouth is more herbaceous, vegetal, however they want to say it. Like I said, it has this almost like a rosemary and a thyme scent to it, or taste to it, like herbs, garden herbs, things like that. So it's really hard to describe that. But there are other ones that are a bit more on the fruit forward side. You can try either one. Me, I'm going to do like I have it with my little dash of chocolate bitters in it. And very enjoyable. Highly recommend Negroni. If you like a chocolate Negroni, you can switch out the gin for whiskey and have a Boulevardier. Basically the same drink. Just, whatever base spirit you prefer. That's all I got to say about it. Enjoy it. Try it. I'll do some more videos some other time. If you hit me on the socials, let me know what you think. What else should I do? I don't know. I'll just keep trying stuff. That's the way I do things. Anyways, that's it. See you next time. Bye.